Aging brings changes that are both expected and surprising. Have you ever noticed little things like forgetting a name or feeling tired more often becoming part of your daily life? These shifts can feel frustrating, even isolating at times. But the truth is, you're not alone, and these challenges are more common than you think. In this video, we'll dive into the realities of aging that many people don't openly discuss. More importantly, we'll share simple, actionable strategies to help you navigate these changes with confidence. So before we begin, don't forget to hit the subscribe button to stay updated with empowering tips and insights for thriving at every stage of life. And if you find this video helpful, give it a like and share it with someone who might need encouragement. Now let's explore what aging truly means and how we can tackle it together. 1. Forgetting names and small details. As we age, memory often takes unexpected turns. A common challenge is forgetting names or small details, like where you placed your keys or the name of someone you've spoken to many times before. Imagine running into a friendly neighbor at the grocery store but suddenly blanking on their name, even though you've shared conversations for years. It's an awkward moment, and it can make you feel self-conscious. This is something Elena, a 67-year-old who always prided herself on her sharp mind, recently experienced. At first, it left her flustered, but she soon realized she wasn't alone. Forgetting small details is a natural part of aging, not a sign of failure or incompetence. The key is learning to work with your mind rather than against it. One effective strategy is to create systems that support your memory. For instance, jot down names and key facts about people you meet. Keep a small notebook handy, or use the Notes app on your phone to record things that are easy to forget. Another helpful tip is to mentally associate the person's name with something memorable about them, like their pet, favorite hobby, or a shared experience. And don't hesitate to ask someone to repeat their name. People usually appreciate the effort to connect rather than focusing on a slip of memory. What matters most is that you don't let moments like these discourage you. They're a normal part of life, and with a little preparation, you can navigate them confidently. 2. Feeling tired after simple tasks. Another surprising change that aging brings is a sudden dip in energy levels. Tasks that once felt effortless, like cooking a meal or taking a short walk, may now leave you feeling drained. Elena, who once thrived on staying busy from dawn until dusk, found herself struggling with fatigue after just a few hours of activity. This unexpected shift can be discouraging, but it's also a call to care for your body in new ways. One way to manage this is by pacing yourself. Break larger tasks into smaller, manageable steps and rest in between. For example, instead of cleaning the entire house in one go, focus on one room at a time and take a short break afterward. Staying hydrated is also crucial, as dehydration is a common cause of fatigue. Make it a habit to keep a water bottle nearby and sip throughout the day. Your diet can also play a significant role in maintaining energy. Eating small, nutrient-dense meals regularly helps prevent energy crashes. Foods like fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains provide steady fuel for your body. Lastly, honor your need for rest. A short nap or even just sitting down to relax can do wonders for recharging your energy. Remember, feeling tired doesn't mean you're weak. It's simply a sign to adjust your routine and give yourself the care you deserve. 3. Managing weight gain with a slowing metabolism. For many seniors, weight gain becomes a challenge, even without major changes to their lifestyle. Elena noticed her clothes fitting more snugly despite sticking to her usual diet and activity levels. The culprit? A naturally slowing metabolism that makes it easier to gain weight as we age, particularly around the midsection. The good news is that small adjustments can make a big difference. Start by being mindful of portion sizes. Even healthy foods can contribute to weight gain if eaten in excess. Instead, focus on quality over quantity, choosing nutrient-dense options like fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, and lean proteins. Minimizing processed foods and sugary snacks can also help keep unnecessary calories at bay. Physical activity remains an essential part of maintaining a healthy weight. Even if intense workouts aren't your style, a brisk daily walk or a yoga session can keep your metabolism active. Incorporating strength training into your routine, even light resistance exercises, helps maintain muscle mass, which naturally burns more calories. The goal isn't to chase perfection but to find a routine that works for your body's current needs. By making these adjustments, Elena found a balance that allowed her to feel strong and comfortable in her skin again. 4. Juggling frequent doctor visits. As we grow older, doctor appointments often become a regular part of life. For Elena, keeping up with frequent checkups, blood tests, and other health-related visits felt overwhelming at first. It seemed like her schedule revolved around these appointments, leaving her little time for anything else. While it can feel burdensome, frequent visits to your healthcare provider are actually a sign of proactive care. These appointments play a critical role in catching potential issues early, often before they become serious problems. Regular screenings for blood pressure, cholesterol, and other conditions provide valuable insight into your overall health. To make managing appointments easier, create a health calendar where you track upcoming visits, medications, and any questions you want to ask your doctor. Digital tools like smartphone apps can also help by sending reminders and keeping all your information organized in one place. Elena also started keeping a health journal where she recorded her symptoms, medications, and lifestyle changes. This not only helped her feel more in control, but also made her discussions with her doctor more productive. Instead of seeing these visits as interruptions, think of them as opportunities to take charge of your health. They're not just about addressing problems, they're about maintaining the quality of life you deserve. 5. Decline in focus and concentration. As time passes, it's common to notice that staying focused on tasks, conversations, or even enjoyable activities like reading becomes more challenging. Elena, who once devoured novels in a single weekend, now finds herself losing track of the story after just a few pages. This shift can be frustrating, but it's a natural part of aging, and there are steps you can take to sharpen your focus. One effective way to improve concentration is to engage in activities that stimulate the brain. Puzzles, word games, and crossword challenges are excellent options. These activities exercise your mental muscles and can help maintain your cognitive health. Learning something new, like a musical instrument or a hobby, is another fantastic way to keep your mind active. If staying focused for long periods feels overwhelming, try breaking tasks into smaller chunks. For example, instead of reading for an hour, read for 15 minutes at a time and take short breaks in between. Additionally, don't underestimate the impact of proper sleep, regular physical exercise, and a balanced diet on your ability to concentrate. These foundational habits nourish your brain and body, helping you stay sharp. Remember, it's about progress, not perfection. Little steps toward mental engagement can make a big difference over time. 6. Feeling lonely or isolated. As we age, changes in our social circles often leave us feeling isolated. Friends move away, family members become busier with their own lives, or loved ones pass on. Elena, who once enjoyed weekly coffee dates with her closest friends, now finds those connections more sporadic and misses the companionship deeply. Loneliness is a common challenge, but it's also one that can be addressed with intention. Staying socially connected doesn't always require grand gestures. Small, consistent efforts can make a big impact. Look for local senior groups, book clubs, or activity classes that align with your interests. If mobility or transportation is a concern, consider joining online communities where you can interact with others who share your hobbies or experiences. Sometimes reaching out is the hardest step. Don't hesitate to call an old friend or strike up a conversation with a neighbor. Building or renewing connections takes courage, but it's worth the effort. Elena found joy in joining a gardening group in her community, where she not only learned new skills but also met people who shared her love of plants and nature. Remember, meaningful relationships come in many forms, and you don't need a large social circle to feel fulfilled. Even a few close connections can bring comfort and joy. 7. Reduced mobility and flexibility. Mobility is something we often take for granted, until it becomes a challenge. Elena noticed that everyday tasks like bending to tie her shoes or walking up the stairs were becoming more difficult. This loss of mobility can feel discouraging, but it's not irreversible. Maintaining flexibility and strength is essential to staying active and independent. Gentle stretches, done daily, can help improve your range of motion and keep your joints healthy. Incorporating low-impact exercises like walking, yoga, or water aerobics can also make a significant difference in maintaining your mobility. Strength training, even with light weights or resistance bands, is particularly beneficial for building muscle and supporting your balance. Core exercises, in particular, help stabilize your body and reduce the risk of falls. Start slow, listen to your body, and focus on consistency over intensity. Elena found that setting aside just 15 minutes a day for stretching and light exercise helped her feel stronger and more confident in her movements. Remember, every small effort counts, and over time, these habits can greatly improve your quality of life. 8. Trouble sleeping. Sleep is something we all cherish, but as we age, it can become harder to come by. Elena, who once slept soundly through the night, now finds herself waking up multiple times or struggling to fall back asleep. The result? Groggy mornings and an overall feeling of fatigue. Improving your sleep starts with creating a consistent bedtime routine. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day helps regulate your body's internal clock. Limiting caffeine intake in the afternoon can also make a big difference, as it stays in your system longer than you might realize. Establishing a calming pre-sleep ritual, like deep breathing exercises, light stretches, or reading, can signal your body that it's time to wind down. Creating a sleep-friendly environment by keeping your bedroom cool, dark, and quiet also contributes to better rest. If sleep issues persist, it's important to speak with your doctor. Sometimes underlying conditions like sleep apnea or restless leg syndrome may be interfering with your ability to rest. Don't hesitate to seek support. Restful sleep is essential for both physical and mental health. 9. Changes in vision and hearing. One of the more noticeable changes that aging brings is a decline in vision and hearing. Elena, who once prided herself on her keen eyesight and sharp hearing, now finds herself reaching for her glasses more often and struggling to follow conversations in noisy settings. The first step in addressing these changes is to schedule regular eye and hearing exams. These checkups can help detect issues early and provide solutions, like updated glasses prescriptions or hearing aids. Modern hearing devices, in particular, are discreet and highly effective, allowing you to stay engaged without feeling self-conscious. Adapting to these changes may also involve small lifestyle adjustments, like sitting closer during group conversations or using brighter lighting for reading. These tweaks can significantly enhance your ability to stay connected with the world around you. Elena found that embracing tools like glasses and hearing aids allowed her to enjoy her favorite activities, like reading and socializing, without frustration. Remember, these adjustments are not signs of weakness but practical steps to maintain your independence and quality of life. 10. Sensitivity to temperature. Another surprising change Elena experienced was an increased sensitivity to temperature. Whether it was the chill of winter or the heat of summer, what once felt comfortable now seemed unbearable. Managing this sensitivity starts with dressing in layers, allowing you to adjust your clothing throughout the day as needed. During colder months, opt for warm, breathable fabrics like fleece or wool. In the heat, lighter, moisture-wicking materials can keep you cool and comfortable. At home, simple adjustments like using a fan or heating pad can make a big difference. Staying hydrated is also crucial, especially in warmer weather. Elena found that small changes, like carrying a light scarf in her bag or keeping cool compresses handy, helped her feel more comfortable in any season. Temperature sensitivity may be a natural part of aging, but it doesn't have to disrupt your life. By being proactive, you can stay cozy and comfortable year-round. 11. Changes in emotional balance. As we grow older, managing emotions can become unexpectedly challenging. Elena, who used to pride herself on staying calm under pressure, now finds herself more easily frustrated or irritable. Small inconveniences like a delayed delivery or a missed appointment seem to trigger feelings of anger or sadness more than they used to. This shift in emotional balance is a common part of aging. Hormonal changes, brain chemistry shifts, and the stress of adapting to life's transitions all play a role. However, there are effective ways to regain control over your emotional well-being. One simple strategy is to practice deep breathing. When you feel irritation rising, pause and take a few slow, deep breaths. Inhale deeply, hold for a few seconds, and exhale slowly. This technique helps calm your nervous system and refocuses your mind. Another helpful habit is practicing mindfulness. Spend a few minutes each day checking in with your emotions, noticing what you're feeling without judgment, and identifying the root cause. Gratitude is another powerful tool for shifting your mindset. At the start or end of each day, jot down a few things you're thankful for, no matter how small. It could be a delicious meal, a kind word, or a beautiful sunrise. Over time, focusing on gratitude trains your brain to see the positives, making it easier to navigate difficult emotions. Elena found that these small changes helped her approach life's frustrations with a calmer, more balanced perspective. It's not about suppressing your feelings, but learning to manage them in a way that supports your peace of mind. 12. Loss of independence. One of the hardest adjustments many seniors face is coming to terms with the loss of independence. Elena, who once prided herself on handling everything on her own, now finds herself needing help with tasks like grocery shopping or home maintenance. At first, this felt like a blow to her confidence, but over time, she learned that asking for help doesn't diminish her independence. It enhances it. Accepting assistance allows you to conserve your energy for the things that truly matter. Whether it's relying on a family member, hiring a professional, or using community resources, support systems are there to help you maintain your quality of life. Delegating tasks also gives you the freedom to focus on what brings you joy, rather than feeling overwhelmed by responsibilities. Elena discovered that asking for help wasn't a sign of weakness but an act of strength. It allowed her to maintain control over her life while adapting to her changing needs. Remember, independence isn't about doing everything alone. It's about making choices that empower you to live fully. 13. The challenge of staying active. As mobility changes with age, staying physically active can feel like an uphill battle. Elena, who once enjoyed brisk walks and occasional gym visits, now finds it harder to keep up with her usual routines. However, she's learned that staying active doesn't have to mean intense workouts. It's about finding movement that feels good for your body. Low-impact activities like walking, yoga, or water aerobics are excellent options for maintaining flexibility and strength without putting too much strain on your joints. Stretching daily can also improve your range of motion and reduce stiffness. Strength training, even with light resistance bands or small weights, helps maintain muscle mass and supports balance, which is crucial for preventing falls. Consistency is key. Small, regular efforts can lead to significant improvements over time. Elena started incorporating short stretching routines into her mornings and found joy in taking leisurely walks around her neighborhood. These small changes made a big difference in her physical and emotional well-being. 14. Navigating medical care. As we age, managing healthcare becomes more complex. Between regular checkups, managing medications, and addressing new health concerns, it can feel like a full-time job. Elena initially struggled to keep track of everything, but she found ways to make the process more manageable. One of the best strategies is to stay organized. Use a health calendar to track appointments, medications, and symptoms. Keeping a medical journal where you jot down questions for your doctor and note any changes in your health can also help you feel more in control. Communication with your healthcare providers is essential. Don't hesitate to ask questions or seek clarification about treatments and recommendations. Being proactive about your health empowers you to make informed decisions and ensures you receive the best care possible. Elena realized that taking charge of her healthcare not only reduced her stress, but also improved her confidence in managing her well-being. 15. Adjusting to hearing and vision changes. For many seniors, changes in hearing and vision are a natural part of aging, but they can also be isolating. Elena, who once enjoyed lively conversations at family gatherings, now finds it harder to keep up in noisy environments. Reading small print has also become more challenging, making some of her favorite pastimes less enjoyable. The first step to addressing these challenges is staying on top of regular exams. Updated prescriptions for glasses or contact lenses can make a significant difference in your day-to-day life. Similarly, modern hearing aids are discreet and highly effective, allowing you to stay engaged in conversations without missing a beat. Small lifestyle adjustments can also help. For example, using brighter lighting for reading or positioning yourself closer to the speaker in group settings can improve your experience. Elena found that embracing these tools and strategies allowed her to reconnect with the activities and people she loves. Remember, these changes are simply part of the journey, and adapting to them is a sign of resilience, not defeat. As we wrap up this series, it's clear that aging is a journey filled with both challenges and opportunities. From managing health and finances to finding purpose and maintaining connections, each step comes with its own lessons. But one thing remains constant: You're never alone in this journey. If you found this video helpful, please take a moment to like it, share it with someone who might benefit, and subscribe to our channel for more empowering content. We're here to support you every step of the way. Tell us in the comments which strategies or insights resonated with you the most. Let's continue this conversation and inspire each other to embrace aging with grace, strength, and joy. Thank you for joining us on this journey, and we'll see you in the next video.